Caterpie is the 10th entry in the National Pokédex. Created by with bug typing, Caterpie is not only the 10th entry in the National Pokédex, but also the first bug entry. Kind of by default, but hey, we'll give it to him anyways. First introduced through Red and Green for Japan. Weaknesses consist of the rock, fire, burbs. Resistances, fighting, grass, ground. With their short suction pad tipped feet, Caterpie are no strangers to slopes and walls, even climbing trees tirelessly to no end. Foraging for food with the tenacity of a bear before winter, whilst also using the foliage to camouflage themselves among the similarly colored leaves. How many Caterpie can you spot in the trees? More than meets the eye, when suddenly, without hesitation, as if right before your eyes, Caterpie satiates their voracious appetite, munching through a leaf almost twice his size. Could being easy prey for mostly bird Pokemon be the reason Caterpie eats as little as 100 leaves per day? I wouldn't mess with them if you see one, unless you're a bird Pokemon. As cute as they may be, the red feeler on their head is also used for self-protection. Accidentally grazing or touching them in the feeler parts will release a horrible stink. Like a skunk tank, driving away enemies with the odor. Bird Pokemon, or flying types in general, tend to be the winners of this exchange despite the stench. I guess the early bird does get the worm. These large, eye-like ring patterns on Caterpie's head are not actually eyes, despite what you may have seen in other medias. They're used to frighten off enemies. You mean these creepy-ass non-eyes aren't eyes, but eye tattoos made to look like fake sorta scary eyes? Yep, I wouldn't get anywhere near them. But yeah, I guess we were all lied to too. The eyes are somewhere here, I guess. Fuck. Who knows at this point? Still, who could be mad at this thing? Covering their green skin in silk and becomes a cocoon, growing by molting repeatedly. Easy to catch and with a quick growth rate. Caterpie is often recommended as a top choice for novice Pokemon trainers. They kind of need trainers being so soft and squishy with them weak ass stats. Let me tell ya, your fate is gonna be food for the burbs or the fishes. Send you over to RDR2, use ya as bait. Send you over to swamps as some junior Neki and get you slaughtered for some Icarus cape. The name Caterpie may be a corruption or shortening of caterpillar. Yeah, I guess we didn't see that one coming. But also, Cutie Pie, which is pie, and pie is cute. At least in Maple Story. Anyways, Caterpie is based on a caterpillar, if you couldn't tell by now. Perhaps more specifically, the swallowtails, Asian, Eastern, or spice bush, or a combination of all three, really. Because they tend to have green bodies, yellow eye spots, and red osmeterium, which I just learned is what the red antenna being referenced to before is called in scientific bug words. Osmeterium, instead of their feeler parts. The tip of their tail also resembles the horn of many species of hawk moth larvae. Hawkmoth have a horn on their rear end, which is similar to Caterpie's horn on their rear end. Can we get a Caterpie twerking? Part moth, part hawk, part Asian, part tiger, part swallow. This past melange. Burning bush tail. Very unique 23andMe you got there, Caterpie. I read that the spice bush swallowtail also turns a yellow, bright orange color just before pupatating. And guess what color their shiny form is? Caterpie's shiny form, I mean. Yeah, because yellow. Yeah, okay. Also, are these shiny form sprites from Gen 5 and 3 more orange or yellow to you? Leave a comment on what you think. Caterpie can be found holding a berry when traded from Gen 1 to Gen 2. This berry heals 10 HP. This berry, named Berry, no longer exists in the current games, but is similar to the Oran Berry, which we have in the current generation, also healing 10 HP. That's all. You know, I was really expecting there to be some more items with how many games Caterpie has been in, but I guess that's the way the pie crusts. Now, after getting all nice and yellowy, Caterpie is ready to evolve into Metapod at level 7. That's one level earlier than a magician in MapleStory. I guess they're that squishy. Bruh. Typical height for Caterpie comes in at 1 foot, or 0.3 meters. And weight comes in at 6.4 pounds, or 2.9 kilograms. Did I just read that right? What the 6 pounds? That's a small cat, right? Oh my god, that's a chunky pillar boy. Shield Dust. Damaging moves will not have a secondary effect activate, such as Blizzard with Freeze or Fake Out with Flinch, to name a few. Hidden ability being Run Away. Pokemon with this ability can always run away from battle, unless this is a trainer battle. Despite speed stats. Current egg moves. None! Damn, bruh! Not even Harden? Okay. So, I think this was obvious. But by reading group osmosis, here are some potential partners that Caterpie can be with. All in all, I can say that Caterpie is adorable and deceiving, like their design is, with their eyes and the tattoos and the circles and the... Is it just me, or is he starting to look more and more delicious? Caterpie is a frail, tiny Pokemon that needs to eat a hell of a lot and ASAP to be able to grow up and get big and strong and turn into a Metapod. Get thrown around like a football. That's why abilities like Shield Dust and Run Away are so helpful, so that they don't freeze in the winter. And in case they are wild Pokemon with the Run Away, they can always run away. Huh. Pretty cool. Well, thanks for watching today's Poke Thoughts. Be sure to like, subscribe. See you next time.